Welcome everybody to the Indiana Doug YouTube channel, where we play with dangerous tools and have a few laughs along the way. Heck, you might even learn a few things. Today is the start of a new series on the channel called Why I Love This Chainsaw, where I'll take a chainsaw from my personal collection and tell you all why I love it so much. And if this series goes well, I might even travel around and maybe to your place and see why you like a certain chainsaw so much. So to begin this series, I wanted to choose my personal favorite power saw. And you might already know this, I don't know, but my personal favorite power saw is the Dolmar PS-9010. Someone might ask, why do you love this chainsaw so much, Doug? It's not because it's the most powerful chainsaw in the world. It's not because it's the most valuable chainsaw in the world. Although it is powerful and it is valuable, there's just something about this saw when I put it in my hands and I start cutting wood that I just love. The Dolmar PS-9010 is a 90cc chainsaw. They have it listed as around 7 horsepower stock, and this chainsaw is completely stock. I haven't done anything to this. It might not be a horsepower monster, but it is 100% a torque monster. It's wearing a 36-inch bar here, full comp chain, and it'll just go like a tractor. I believe they introduced this saw in around the early 2000s, probably around 2001, 2002, and then Makita bought Dolmar out, and this saw got the color blue and was changed to model number DCS 9010. It's not very light saw, okay? I'm going to tell you, it's a pro model saw, mag case, mag everything, and magnesium, and they got it around 17 pounds. It's not super heavy compared to some, but it's not super light either. Ask me how I know. You put a 36-inch standard bar on there and you'll find out real quick. Now, why do I love this saw so much? Again, it's one of those things where you just use it and it feels like you're just running something so powerful, and it just doesn't quit. It just chugs along in big wood, man. It just don't stop. And naturally, I'm a Dolmar fan. This was the saw that sold me on Dolmar. This was my first Pro Series Dolmar, and I was sold after that. I was like, I love this. I love the power, the torque, just the ergonomics, everything. It's just, I love it. For a big saw, it's just the stuff for me. But the look, I mean, I think it's cool looking. It's a cool looking saw. It's a really cool looking saw. It looks mean. It looks like, I'm ready to work. And this maybe sound weird to some, but I don't know. It's just part of the deal. Mainly on these Dolmars, the biggest thing for me is the quality. This thing was built to last. It was built to easily maintain. It was very rugged, easy to start, always easy to start. You pull the choke and one or two pulls and it pops. Push the clutch in, 1 or 2 pulls, it starts every single time. Seriously, the only bad thing I can think of on this saw is the AV isn't, you know, it's not modern. It's 20 years old. This saw's 20 years old now. It still has okay AV. It really does. The anti-vibe, but you know, it's not the best. But it's okay. I can deal with that. You know, you're not whipping these heavy saws around, so. But the major flaw that I thought, I don't know, this may not be a flaw, but this thing out of the factory has a lot of compression, and it does not have a decomp. It doesn't have the decomp valve on it. I tell you what, all I gotta say is thank God this thing starts easy, because I would not want to pull on this sucker. I about put my elbow out a couple times trying to pull this beast. Anyway, hey, what do you say we go put it in some wood and see how she cuts? Let's do it.